Hello everyone. Today we are going to study about geological history of the Earth. The origin of the Earth, its composition and history are a part of the subject matter of the science of geology. From a geological point of view, the formation of solid crust of the Earth is taken as the beginning of its history. Age of the Earth has for long been a subject of debate. Various methods like the rate of accumulation of salt in the seas and rates of sedimentation were employed to make estimates of the age of the Earth. The most popular method of estimating the age of the age of the rocks forming the crust is carbon dating. On the basis of such studies, the age of the Earth is estimated at about 4.6 billion years. In terms of geology, the science that studies the origin, composition, and the history of the Earth, the beginning of the Earth is marked by the formation of the solid crust of the Earth. The history of the Earth is studied in terms of geological eras and periods. The whole history is divided into three eras: Paleozoic, Mesozoic, and Cenozoic. The period before the Paleozoic era, 4.6 billion years ago to 570 million years ago, is often called the Precambrian time, and there is very limited information about this period. The earlier forms of life, bacteria, are believed to have lived as long as 3.5 billion years. Most plentiful life began only after the beginning of the Paleozoic era. A brief overview of the geological history of the Earth is provided in the following table. The Earth and its position in the solar system. The Earth is a member of a group of celestial bodies called the solar system. The solar system comprises the Sun, eight planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, revolving around the Sun. Many satellites revolving around their respective planets, thousands of comets, and billions of meteoroids. Planets have no light of their own, and all of them except Venus and Uranus rotate upon their axis from west to east. Venus and Uranus rotate upon their axis from east to west. The direction of the planets in their revolution around the Sun is also from west to east, and satellites revolve around some planets. Example: the Earth has only one satellite. The Moon, Jupiter, has as many as more than 60, while Mercury and Venus have none. The term asteroids or planetoids is applied to a whole series of very small planets or fragments of planets revolving around the Sun between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. The Sun, which is the largest of the solar system, is also the center of the solar system. This view considering the Sun as the center of the solar system. This view considering the Sun as the center of the solar system was given by Copernicus and is called the heliocentric view. Prior to this, Earth was considered as the center of solar system. This view, called geocentric view, was put forth by Ptolemy. The average distance of the Sun from the Earth is about 150 crores kilometer. The Earth is third nearest planet to the Sun and Mercury, after Mercury and Venus. Pluto is the furthest from the Sun. The planet nearest to the Earth is Venus. Mercury and Venus, which are closer to the Sun than the Earth, are called inferior planets. All planets at a greater distance from the Sun than the Earth are called superior planets. Another grouping of planets is done as inner and outer planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are called inner planets, while Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are called outer planets. And Venus is the brightest among the planets. Mercury is the smallest among them, while the Jupiter is the largest. Mars is called the red planet, and the Earth is called the living or the blue planet. The shape and size of the Earth. Although the shape of the Earth is generally taken as spherical, more refined measurements show that it is not a perfect sphere but a spheroid, compressed on the poles and bulging slightly along the equator. This shape is known as an oblate spheroid or an oblate ellipsoid. The equatorial diameter of the Earth is about 12,757 km, 7,927 miles, while the polar diameter is about 12,715 km, 7,901 miles. In order to study the shape of the Earth is in an even more refined manner, instead of measuring along the highly uneven actual surface to the Earth. Scientists now consider the sea level surface of the ocean imaginarily extended under the landmass to form a continuous figures known as the Goid. This is also considered a correct description of the shape of the Earth. However, for general purposes, the shape of the Earth is taken as sphere. Although there is a variety of evidence to prove the shape of the Earth, the shape of a shadow cast at the time of the lunar eclipse and the photographs of the Earth taken from the outer space provide the most reliable evidence of this shape. Location on Earth's surface and latitude and longitude. Geography is a spatial science and geographical study involves references to areas and locations. The location of a place or an area can be stated either in a relative or absolute terms. When the location of a place or an area is expressed in relation to some known area or point, it is called relative location. One can, for example, say that Nepal is situated to the north of India. The absolute location is stated in terms of latitude and longitude of a place or latitudinal or longitudinal extent of an area. Concepts of latitude and longitude are thus central to description of locations of places and areas on the Earth's surface. The latitude of a place is defined as its distance north or south of the equator measured as an angle. In other words, the latitude is the angle subtended by a line drawn from point on the surface of the earth to its center with respect to the equatorial plane of the earth. Therefore, places having the same latitude are joined by a line or smooth curve. The line thus produced will be parallel to the equator, which is at 0 degree, and they are counted up to 90 degree north and south. The two poles, the lines of latitude are called parallels. The longitudes show the distance of a point east or west of the prime meridian, which is at 0 degree and passes through Greenwich Village near London in England. There are 360 longitudes. All the longitudinal lines converge at poles. The longitude of a place can be defined as its distance east or west of the meridian of Greenwich, measured as an angle. Lines joining all the places situated at the same longitude are called meridians.